Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I am Abe with MysticGenMara.com, a small town mystic from the middle of Idaho. And today I would like to offer your rune reading for the week of April 7th through the 13th for each of the 4 primary elements. If you're interested as to why I read for the elements instead of the zodiac, there's a link in the description down below. You can check that out. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you like this type of content, please drop a like on the video and comment away and let me know what your thoughts and feelings are on this type of content, or if the messages resonate for you. And to get started, we'll hop over and start with our fire family, as fire is the leader of the zodiac with Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So, and I'm working on getting better at the runes, and if you've been here before, sorry for repeating myself, but we'll get started. Your fire first rune is Iwaz or Iwaz, and it is the yew tree. It's dark blue is its color. The tarot card is the Hanged Man, and the astrology is Scorpio, so this is kind of your polar opposite because Scorpio is a water. In its protection, a time of death and rebirth using foresight and perseverance. So what this is saying is this week there are some things that you need to let go of, the quote-unquote death. There are some things that just need to be dealt with and removed. They're no longer serving any purpose in your life, and that could be in your personal life, it could be in your you as a couple, but there's something that needs to be let go of, something that's in the way. And it could be a habit, it could be a lot of things. They're just saying that there's some things that need to be cleaned up this coming week, and it doesn't have to all be done, but this is a good time to get things started. And there's some protection that's coming along with that. So even though you're clearing out some stuff, cleaning things up, it doesn't mean that you're going to be left open, raw, and vulnerable. It's basically saying you already have the protection there. You don't need this particular thing anymore, so it's time to let it go. So your second rune is, the Wunjo, which is joy. Color is yellow. Tarot card association would be strength. Astrology is Leo, so this does work with your energy. It's a sign of happiness and harmony between people. A situation changing for the better. So you're clearing things out with Iwaz. You're clearing some things out with this one. But in this one, it's because you want to take your friendships, you want to make your friendships stronger, you want to make your situation a better place. The things that you're letting go of actually are what's holding you back from moving forward. And like I said, they're saying it's like a habit or something, kind of an emotional baggage thing that needs to be let go of. And this is really a good time this week to start looking at ways to process through that. It might be seeking a counselor, getting some energy work, some processing through the energetic realm, working with your angels. But they're just saying that this is your time, fire, to clear out the stuff that's not working and move forward beyond it, because they're implying that, or showing me anyway, that you have this better outcome that's available. You have some other options that they're waiting, but the doors can't open because there's basically like a pile of junk in the way. So clear out the junk and see what kind of opportunities can come forward. So now we're going to hop over to the Earth family. And for Earth, we have Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So if you are a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or you have Earth high up in your chart, these are for you. And if you've never had your charts done, I highly recommend it. It is, to put it mildly, a little shocking how accurate those things can be. And try to get them through a reputable source. I will put a link in the description of this video for, for a good set. It's a trusted company. It's one I've used for years, so I will put that in the description. Anyway, moving on. Where'd it go? Oh, I just thought I had this. This is Earth's first rune, if I could find it. and I literally just, there it is. It is Fehu. Your color is light red. They're showing me almost pink. Tarot card is, again, the Tower, so there's a little bit of creative destruction going on here. Astrology is Aries, and the meaning is good luck, success, fertility, and harmony. I'm also hearing that this is a good time for, you're having, the luck is there. The success is available to you. But this is saying things are fertile, but that also means you have some work to do to get those seeds planted. It's going to be easy. The harmonious aspect of this rune is saying that there's not going to be difficulty in anything that you've got going on this week. It's really saying process the things that need to be processed. Move them out. You're going to do so with a smile. It's going to take a load off your back. You're going to feel great about doing the work, but there is some work involved in getting that fertility started, getting those seeds planted, and getting those next steps open to you. So your second rune is, where'd it go? It is Othila, and this is your ancestral property. The color is deep yellow. The tarot card is the moon. Astrology is the full moon, which is interesting because we have a new moon this week. The meaning, it is a possession of inheritance, real property, and inherited abilities or traits. So your happiness, your joy, the things that are working best for you. This is stuff that's coming through from your genetics. They're saying it could be a spiritual lineage as well. So if you're in a group of some form, whether it's a church or a coven or something along those lines, you can also inherit through that line. But what's coming in is that you're planting the seeds, the harmony, the success is all coming through your ancestral lineage. Again, whether that's blood or spiritual, but it's your ancestral lineage that is bringing the things forward. And they're showing you have these talents, these gifts, these seeds of opportunity. Your task, your work, the thing that is going to be could be a little bit of a struggle, it's that creative destruction aspect coming in, is figuring out what to do with them. You have these gifts, you have these abilities, you have these talents this week, and there's going to be something that is coming forward right now. They're showing me painting, and they're also showing me the clairs. So it could be a physical art like painting, or it could be an intuitive psychic ability that is starting to, you're starting to notice it a bit more, or you're starting to catch yourself doodling or drawing or painting. But they're saying that this week is a good week to get things started. It doesn't mean that you're going to master it in 1 week. No one ever does. But they're saying that this is a good time for you to be aware of what's going on, aware of what's coming in. Your ancestors are going to be bringing you information through dreams and those aha moments where you're like, driving down the road, you see a billboard and you're like, why did that catch my eye? I've driven by this billboard like 30 times, and it'll have a phrase or even just a word, or sometimes it's an image that catches your attention and it sparks something. Those are those creative seeds that our ancestors, our guides, and our guardians like to bring forward. And that's something to be aware of this week, Earth, as you're going forward, is pay attention to those little ahas or those little attention grabs. It could be a message for you. So let's hop over to our air family. And air is our Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius brothers and sisters, or people who have air high up in their charts, because I am a water sign, but I am very high in the air world. And your first rune is Tiwaz, which is Tyr, which is a war god, actually. Your color is bright red. They're my guides have a sense of humor. They said the color of blood. Your tarot card is Justice, and your astrology is Libra, so this is working very much in air's energy. And it is courage and energy, the power to weave the patterns of your own life. Weaving the patterns of your life is a gift, a talent, and at times it will feel like a curse, because it takes the responsibility off of everyone else, your church, your pastor, your partner, your kids, all of that. And it hands that responsibility directly to you. Air is very logical, can be very logical and very analytical. With what's I'm hearing right now is it's going to take that courage that they talk about to step into that authority where you are taking responsibility for your life, the good and the bad, the beautiful and the ugly. And that's not a bad thing. That actually means you get to be the creator. You get to co-create with your guides, with God's source divine. And this, just from here, this week is looking like it's going to be a very challenging week for air, because you have been kind of coasting, is what I'm hearing, for the last, they're saying about 6 years or so. But now you're starting to step up, like, I need to start pulling things together. I need to start making these decisions. And so they're saying that this is a good time for you to actually flex your wings a little bit and be like, you know what? I got this. I can handle this. Your second rune is Jira, or Yira, the year. Color of light blue, the tarot card of the Fool, which has a bad reputation, but we'll get into that. Astrology is earth, so this is your opposite energy. This is not something you are comfortable with, air. It signifies the cycles of nature and life, something coming to fruition, efforts, receiving rewards. So, and the reason I say this is not comfortable for you, the Fool card is the it's the beginning of the tarot, but it's also the opposite of air. Air is knowledge, air is wisdom, air is, I have my way of doing things and I'm going to do it. The Fool card is the shadow aspect of air. The Fool card is, I think I know what I'm doing, I'm just going to tra-la-la and faceplant. And you get up going, well, I'm doing exactly what I was told, but it's not knowledge or wisdom you've earned by yourself. That's where these other, with the Tyr is coming forward. Tiawas, sorry, Tyr's the god. But that's where that energy comes in, is because it is time for you to take the reins. Jira is saying you have played the fool's errand. You've used other people's excuses, so to speak, to do what they have wanted, and it's taken the responsibility off of your shoulders. This week is really about you turning the mirror onto yourself. What do you want to create? What do you want to do with your life? That doesn't mean throw everything away. It means time to do some inner work, time to do some evaluations, and we're talking about a 1 week period of time here. So it doesn't mean, again, you're going to do it all this week. Although I would not put it past air. They have this really interesting ability to learn and process things rapidly. So work with that energy this week, trying to figure out how you can be responsible, how you can step into your own right this week, because it is really about you, air, taking the reins, realizing that other people, you've been allowing other people to dictate your life. And now it's time for you to take that decision and those reins back. It's time for you to achieve the dreams that you want on your terms, not under someone else's dictates. So, that was a little intense, sorry. But I feel like each week there's a different energy that gets a spotlight shown on it. On to our water family, and we have your first rune. You'd think by now I'd have these memorized, but I don't. Is Degas, and it is the daylight. Light blue, the tarot card of temperance. The astrology of the dark moon, which is where we're headed in on Monday. The meaning, awakening and clarity. Success, prosperity, abundance in life and love. Interesting. So what they're bringing in is, with temperance, this is taking the slow boat, balancing the positive and the negative, the yin and yang. You're moving forward, but you're doing so with careful wisdom and acknowledgement of, well, there's a problem over there. This looks like the better choice. If I take this risk, I might be able to make this work. So for water, this part of this week is really about paying attention to what's going on. When we work with light blue energy, we're working with the energy of healing, health, and life, but you're also tapping into the temperance. That's where you're getting that balance. The dark moon is also saying it's time to rest, it's time to slow down. So this week for water so far is really about taking a breath, examining your options. Don't rush. This is not a week to rush. This is a week to chill, watch, examine, weigh the balance, so to speak. So, your second rune is the Wunjo rune, which is joy. The color is yellow. Tarot card association is strength. Astrology is Leo, so this is your opposite energy. Water. Sign of happiness and harmony, a situation changing for the better. So when you work with these two, you have strength and temperance. You're working with yellow and light blue. So these are all complementary energies until you get to astrology, and then it's like, yeah, no. But really what you're working with this week is learning to understand the now moment. And when you do that, when you slow down and acknowledge, I need to examine what I've got going on here, it brings you into a state of peace and joy. That's where the temperance card is. Slow it down, make sure you know what you're after, make sure you know where you're headed, and when you start to make those decisions, you'll notice there's a unique peace that comes across at that point that's like, I'm doing the right thing. I don't have to worry about all that stuff. I'm in this moment, and this is the most important part for me. And water covers Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I forgot that, sorry. But it's really saying in this upcoming week, slow her down a little bit. And I believe this has been a theme for water for a while. So there's been a little bit of rush going on. And when you slow down and you start to live in this now moment, you can see things from a clearer perspective. And that allows you to pick better options. Not just a good option, but you can have 15 or 20. And then 5 of them may be great or good or better. But when you slow it down, you're able to pick the best option, not just any of the good options. So, hopefully these messages resonated for you guys and gals out there. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video, and comment down below. Let me know what you think. With that, I will let you go and have a great rest of your week.